What is up, everybody? Brendan, and we are back with more WWE 2K14 Universe Mode. Well, we've got a big show planned ahead for you guys as we continue to move on towards Survivor Series, as RTruth will take on Bray Wyatt. Summer Rae will get her revenge, perhaps against Layla. The Shield, they're going to take on CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. The first time those two guys have teamed up as a team. Dean Ambrose and Fandango will take each other on in the singles competition. The Miz will get an opportunity against Big E Langstons, perhaps. The Miz trying to make a play for that US title. A win over Big E will certainly do that. And look at this triple threat matchup. Cena, Kane, RVD. The three standouts in the past couple of weeks on our Universe Mode in regards to the WWE Championship scene. In the main event there, as Layla defeats Summer Rae once again. She's probably got a number at the moment. The Shield, they knock off Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. And the other member of the Shield, Dean Ambrose, gets a victory over Fandango. I better say it right. Big E knocks off The Miz, and we're going to play that main event match as well. So this is our two matches, top and bottom. RTruth will take on Bray Wyatt to kick us off here. And this should be a very interesting competition here, because RTruth, former United States champion, had an opportunity, and he failed at Hell in a Cell. And Bray Wyatt's trying to make a move for that US title, so perhaps it's time for Bray Wyatt to get himself into the title mix. And if he can beat RTruth, you never know. As we kick this one off, RTruth heavily featured over the past few weeks on our Universe Mode. I mean, former US champ, we know what he can do, we know what he's capable of, but these past 3-4 weeks, he's just kind of fallen off the top. Just gone away to what he's been able to do, and he's lost the championship to Big E, and ever since he just hasn't been able to regain that momentum that he had. And let's see if we can regain something here. If we could beat Bray Wyatt, you get the feeling that he probably can do it. And here is Bray Wyatt. I mean, this guy is sick, sadistic, crazy, mental, you name it. This guy is plain scary. And if he gets the US Championship, we just don't know what he can do with it. I mean, he's got his family behind him, and Eric Rowan and Luke Harper as well, who are trying to make a play for the tag team division. Perhaps we're going to see the Wyatt family with all the gold sometime. US Championship and the Tag Team Championship. That would probably make them the most powerful stable alongside the Authority here in the WWE. And Bray Wyatt, he's kind of flying under the radar a little bit. We don't get to see him very often in a singles competition, but yet he's been ranked very highly on the US Championship rankings list. We've been focusing heavily on his tag team and the Wyatt family tag team, but Bray Wyatt himself wants to kind of break away and establish himself as a singles wrestler, as well as having a fantastic tag team in the Wyatt family. And RTruth, he wants to get his US Championship back that he lost, and he wants to become one of the top dogs here on Raw again. I mean, he lost the championship at Hell in a Cell, and you just get the feeling that Big E, a new upcoming star, he just got the best of RTruth, who's climbing up there in age, probably couldn't hang with the young guy. And it's time, I guess, for him to try and make a play for that US Championship and get himself back to where he was. And the Survivor Series shaping up to be looking really good. I know we're a fair few weeks out now, but some interesting matches ahead, no doubt about that. I mean, the Survivor Series main event, the tag team matchup, we still need to find out who The Rock and Triple H will pick as their partners. We know Brock Lesnar is the only confirmed tag team partner, so it's going to be The Rock and two other guys versus Triple H and Lesnar and one other man. So who those guys will be, we'll wait and find out. But we do know that RVD has been looking very, very strong. Kane also looking very, very good as well. Cena sometimes looking okay, sometimes not. He's been a little inconsistent as of late. And we just saw Daniel Bryan and CM Punk lose, so perhaps those two guys can't cooperate as a tag team. And we did see a bit of, altercation between The Rock and CM Punk in the last week's episode of Raw. So, I don't know. Very interesting time ahead for The Rock, as he is the captain of his Survivor Series team, looking to get himself in a good position to try and take down the Authority. And as a man who's looking to get himself in a good position here, to take down RTruth is Bray Wyatt. And I mean, oh, there's a big spine buster. And Bray Wyatt, it's good to see him in a bit of singles competition. Like I said earlier, we don't get to see him very often in this format. Maybe, I suppose, now that he's trying to get the United States Championship, we're going to see him a lot more. And, you know, if he gets a couple of wins here against RTruth, you know, maybe Ambrose, The Miz, some other top guys in this mid-card division, we could probably see Bray Wyatt versus Big E Langstons at Survivor Series for that United States Championship. That would be a great match. Two young, upcoming, rising stars taking it up, taking each other on, trying to beat the crap out of each other to get that championship belt around their waist. As Bray Wyatt goes for another cover, and Truth able to kick out once again. And Bray Wyatt, what the hell is he trying to do here? I'll be trying to hit that Sister Abigail. No, but RTruth reverses. We do know RTruth. I mean, RTruth, you know, he was a great US champion, won it around Money in the Bank, and held it up until Hell in a Cell. So we certainly know what he's capable of, and you can't take him lightly. And there's that beautiful maneuver, that corkscrew fist. I don't know what it's called, but I'm going to call it that. It looks awesome. As RTruth perhaps trying to hit that little Jimmy, maybe that scissors kick as well. We don't. Big victory over Bray Wyatt it would be for RTruth, but certainly getting back in that title frame, which, you know, he does have a title rematch clause, but I get the feeling that the Authority are sick of title rematch clauses. I mean, you know, they've been kind of making former champions have to work for it. We saw Layla having to work for her championship. Well, maybe we'll have to wait and see, you know, what happens with Mark Henry and the World Heavyweight Championship, but very interesting time ahead for champions that lose their belt, because they're going to have to re-earn their title shot. They're not going to get an automatic title shot. They're going to have to earn it back. And we certainly saw that with Kofi Kingston. He kept earning that shot. He kept winning matches to get himself back in that IC title frame. So, very interesting times for former champions. But Bray Wyatt looking to take down Truth. He's got him in a submission hold. I think he's going to tap. He might tap here. Bray Wyatt has got that hold locked in really, really good. And no, he's had enough. He decided that's not going to get it done. And RTruth wants to beat Bray Wyatt, send a message to everybody in the back that even though he lost against Big E, he's still capable of winning. And RTruth, his foot is incredibly close to that rope, but he can't hold on any longer. That's it. Bray Wyatt gets the victory over RTruth. The submission hold has done it. Not a format or a maneuver that we'd normally see from Bray Wyatt to win a match, but perhaps he's adding some extra moves to his arsenal to expand his game, to make a play for that United States Championship. And that's a big victory for Bray Wyatt. And I suppose Big E Langstons is going to be put on notice at the moment, because Bray Wyatt winning this matchup just kind of sends a message to everyone in the back that he's capable of being a singles competitor, not only a tag team wrestler. So, big victory for Bray Wyatt, and unfortunate loss for RTruth. And the US title scene looking good. It's going to be interesting to see who actually steps up and gets that shot. We'll find out in future weeks here on Universe Mode. And we, of course, have one more match for you guys. That is coming up. It's going to be Kane versus John Cena versus the returning RVD, who's been looking good since he's returned. So let's go kick this match off. And alright, we will kick this match off with the former WWE Champion, the man who Brock Lesnar defeated to get the championship around his waist. It is none other than John Cena. And Cena, I think, would be a perfect opponent for a perfect partner for The Rock, and a perfect opponent for the Authority. I mean, Brock Lesnar took Cena's title away, and Cena's had another shot since and hasn't been able to get it done. So I'm sure Cena's got some animosity between Brock Lesnar and himself and the Authority. I mean, the Authority made John Cena's life miserable and a living hell. So something for The Rock to think about, and certainly this man, 7 foot tall, 300 pounds, is very much a lot for The Rock to think about. I mean, this guy has really flown under the radar, and he hasn't really accomplished anything big in our Universe Mode, but you get the feeling that Kane is ready to break out. He's almost ready to become a champion. I mean, he's had some stiff matches with Cena, now RVD as well, and if he can beat all these guys and win triple threat matchup, maybe he's the guy to be in the Survivor Series tag team matchup for The Rock. But this man, RVD, you have to go back to last week on Raw where he beat the Beast. Brock wrestled for free once again, and he was defeated. I mean, I was shocked. I think everybody was shocked that RVD won. It was his first match in a couple of months, I believe, and he was able to beat Brock Lesnar, and he beat him in a very back-and-forth matchup. So if you want someone who's good enough to beat the Beast, I think he's good enough to beat anybody. So I think that's probably the Rock's first pick, I would say, would be RVD. And that would mean there's still one spot available for The Rock to choose from. And I think if Kane can win here, maybe that will send a message to The Rock, or perhaps it'll be Cena. Or he might go with CM Punk or Daniel Bryan again. Or he may just pick somebody that we just don't expect and we haven't seen for a while. Or maybe he might just pick Zack Ryder or Heath Slater. We don't know. And we're going to have to wait and find out in the coming weeks. But I tell you what, this Rock and Triple H confrontation at the moment is, just blowing out of proportion at the moment. These two guys will do anything to beat the crap out of each other, and it's finally going to come to a head. I mean, finally going to see Triple H and The Rock in the same ring together at Survivor Series. For the first time, we will see Triple H in the ring, which will be very, very exciting. And we still don't know who Triple H is going to pick. He's got one guy he needs to announce as well. So that will be interesting to see who he picks. I know a lot of you guys have been speculating and giving me ideas on who it should be. Well, it's not my choice. It's Triple H's choice, but I'm sure he's going to pick wisely. I mean, he's the boss. He's got access to pick anybody he wants. I mean, he could go ahead and pick Kane. He could pick RVD to team with him and pay him a lot of money to do the job. And, you never know. But or he could pay RVD to say, look, I'll give you this money. You don't be on The Rock's team. Simple. That's what kind of power that Triple H has. I mean, he could fire RVD, say, if you team up with The Rock, you're fired. We never know. But that's the kind of impact that he can have on the WWE and on the Rock selection. So really interesting time ahead for the Survivor Series tag team matchup. And one thing we have to note, are we going to have a WWE championship matchup? We now know that Brock Lesnar is in the title match. Who's going to take on Brock Lesnar? Who's the number one contender? Are we going to have a title match? Is it going to be on Raw, or are we going to have to wait until TLC? Will Brock Lesnar get a month without having to defend his championship? Paul Heyman, GM of Raw, probably looking after Brock Lesnar very well. Probably kind of, distracting people by the fact that he doesn't have to defend by having him wrestle on Raw these past couple of weeks. And there's a 5-star frog splash from RVD. And Kane decides, I'll just pick Cena up and try and finish him myself. Triple threat rules, so you got to remember that if one guy's down, there's still another guy standing. So you're going to have to take down both of them. And RVD goes for a sneaky pin. And, Cena was too busy kind of waiting for these guys to get up. And that certainly could have been a 3 count, no doubt about that. And very, very lucky there for Cena. And as Kane kicked out at 2.5. And Cena's down again. RVD also down. He goes Kane for a cover. He could probably get the pin here with RVD down. It's just a 1 count. And Kane and RVD have probably been the two standout guys. So if you wanted to pick a potential WWE Championship matchup, it's going to be one of those two guys, no doubt about it. Cena not quite at his best. Punk not quite at his best. Bryan not quite at his best. So really kind of interesting. Doubles ahead. There's a double choke slam to RVD. Kane going for a pin, but Cena's straight there, breaks it up straight away. That's the thing, you're going to have to take out one or the other. You're going to have to throw one over the top rope, and, tombstone the other as he hits that tombstone pile driver, and he puts down RVD, who's been busted open after that as well. But once again, RVD down, Cena is up. Cena's got Kane down. If he goes for a pin on RVD, he'd have it. Instead, he gets Kane for the pin, and he kicks out at 2. You have to get the feeling that if he pinned RVD, he would be the victor of this matchup. And now, some more double teaming occurring here. Some interesting tactics being applied here. Some double teaming between these guys. You kind of get the feeling that all these guys just want to win so badly, they want to do it no matter what. They all kind of need the victory. I mean, Kane has been good, but he hasn't really made that next step. And if he beats these guys, he kind of will get the message that, hey, Kane, he means business, and he might actually get a shot in the future. And RVD, after beating Brock Lesnar, well, we now know that he's capable, so another victory here will certainly confirm his spot as #1 contender. And Cena, he's just been a bit awful as of late, so he needs a victory. So a very vital matchup here as Cena breaks up the submission hold once again. And go back to Money in the Bank. Cena lost his WWE Championship to Brock Lesnar. Had a rematch at SummerSlam after the debut of the Authority. They put Cena in handicap matches to slow Cena down, and it worked. The Authority beat Cena. They took him down, and ever since, Cena has never been the same. He's just been on a bit of a losing streak, and Kane's been dominating him on various shows like Raw and main events. So the Authority has really done their job on Cena in demoralizing him enough to take him out of the equation. Now they just need to take down RVD and Kane, and you really get the feeling that there's nobody capable of beating Brock Lesnar at all. You know, Punk, he's had a shot, he's failed. The Rock's had a shot, he's failed. Bryan yet to have a shot, but you kind of get the feeling that he's been not consistent enough, not good enough to earn himself a shot. So it's really Kane or RVD who poses any threat to Lesnar, and you kind of get the feeling that the Authority are going to try and put an end to any threat possible by sticking these guys together, and if they are in the Survivor Series tag team matchup, by trying to take them down and beat the crap out of them to the best of their ability. And I can't wait for that match. That is going to be brutal. That is going to be fierce. And speaking of brutal, here goes Cena. Hits the F5. Hits the attitude adjustment, sorry. I was thinking of Lesnar. And RVD breaks it up straight away. We knew that was going to happen there. And these guys, once again, this time a double chokeslam to Cena. RVD, I thought he was going to go for the pin there, but deciding against it. Wise move, I would say. And now they're going to go for more double team moves. So a lot of double teaming occurring in this matchup. A good strategy indeed, but oh, what a kick there from RVD. We saw that beat Lesnar on last week on Raw. That was the kick that beat Lesnar. And it also busted Lesnar open as well. And as well as Lesnar, Cena has been busted open. So really, really interesting time ahead here. And I wonder who will win this matchup. Everyone's kind of looking pretty good. I mean, Cena's had his offense in, RVD's had his offense in, and Kane, he's going to get his offense in right now. Tombstone pile driver. Count it. Cover him, Kane. Cover him. Cena's still down. Will he still be down for the 3 count? 1, 2, 3. Yes, Cena gets up. Not quick enough. Kane wins this triple threat matchup on the main event of Raw. That is a big victory for Kane, and certainly putting himself in the title picture for the first time here on Universe Mode. Will Kane get a shot at Lesnar's championship? And will Kane be the next WWE champion? We'll have to wait and find out. And will Kane be a part of the Survivor Series tag team matchup? Will Rock decide to pick him? And RVD? Nope, I'm not going to shake your hand. And RVD, you can't blame him. Just took 2 tombstone pile drivers from Kane in that matchup. You can't blame RVD there. But big victory for Kane. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. And hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much for watching.